Mixtape Addict. Mr. Addict, you bitch, I've been grinding.
Yo, it's King Flow, Mixtape Addict Shortkut show, you know, from France to the US once again. And today I got a special guest, my man DIZZY WRIGHT in the fucking house. How you doing, man? Doing good?
Yes, sir. I'm doing great.
Smoke one, I just need a little space now. I'm okay, but I ain't tryna give out fake smiles. Solo dolo is the only way to get away. He crazy educated and engaged, but he hate crowds. When you wanna play this safe, thugged out, but we well behaved. Dame Dollar how we trail the blaze. I never switched teams, they just made some trades. I'm not a teacher, but I'm close like a student aid. Never worried about them things that don't really matter or belong. Every day learn something new, don't be like that, pass it along. When I'm trying to concentrate, I'm taking a puff on something strong. But no knowledge can be power if you don't share it with no one.
I gotta ask you, you know, that's the tradition in Mixtape Addict show. We always ask the guest, who is your all-time favorite DJ, bro?
My all-time favorite DJ is DJ Hoppa.
Yo, another black American that need a therapist. Yo, what that nigga say? I don't respond well to arrogance. Trying to figure out which one of y'all I'm finna swear with. They ain't on my level, so really this shit's embarrassing.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like he done made his imprint on the game, and he deserved to be put up there with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? The DJ Premiers and all of them.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm rolling with DJ Hoppa.
He got his own, like, own particular sound, and I like the way that you guys, you know, collaborated together 10 years after the mixtape that you guys did, you know, Sticks and Stems. You know, I like the sound that he has, really fits your style perfectly. You know, what made you guys want to collaborate again, you know, after 10 years, you know, after the first mixtape, and do some more shit together?
Well, shit, over the 10 years, I've been working with DJ Hoppa along the way. You know what I'm saying? As I feel like I've been elevating my style. I feel like he's been getting better on the production side, on the mixing side. So it felt like it was only right for us to come together and, like, you know, do something together and really, like, cultivate our sound and give people a project, something that they can identify with that's just particularly me and him. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what the thought process was behind it.
Yeah, I see you went on, you know, different types of vibes, you know. You know, DJ Hoppa's bringing that boom bap, you know, that funk shit back, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, word.
Collaboration with Exhibit, for example, or with Demrick, of course, you know, always here. Always, you know, rapping on DJ Hoppa's beats, you know, like he always does.
Me and Hoppa, we back with the Stony Point vibes. Put a whole wave in the wood, make sure it's 3.5. Bizarre ride like the far side. They used to pass me by, now I'm worldwide.
I gotta ask you some hip-hop shit, man. You know, it's Mixtape Addict, so when was the first time, man, you bought your own CD, and what was it, with your own money, you know what I'm saying?
The first time I bought my first CD, I think, was in 7th grade. It was East 1999 and Thug World Order. I think Thug World Order had just dropped, but I bought 2 Bone CDs at once.
Okay.
But the first CDs that I ever, like, walked in the store and got, like, with my own bread was Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Let me ask you this, bro. Who's your favorite member of of Bone Thugs and Harmony?
If I don't say Lazy, he might pack me out. But my favorite member, though, as far as style and harmonize, you know, was Crazy. Crazy was always the one that I gravitated towards. Like, I really liked the way that he used his voice as like an instrument to me.
I done been around the world and everywhere be the same zone. Niggas struggle daily, gotta survive this worldwide. Even niggas in Paris to London, they hustling, doing whatever to get the money. Taking out the whole world with the words, but you gotta keep it real if you wanna make it through with the live.
That's what I was about to say, because Crazy Bone is the one that can have like different flows on the same verse, go with a strong deep voice, then start singing, and going back to the deep voice again, you know. Crazy shit that
do. Slow rap, fast rap. Yeah, I was always extremely impressed by Crazy and like how he attacked beats. Yeah, for sure.
And the breath control that he has is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, let's take it back, you know, to a European shit. You know, we over here in France, you know, we smoking on that good Moroccan ash. I know you was a Moroccan man, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta ask you, bro, are you aware of the European hip-hop scene? Do you listen to any hip-hop from outside the US?
I don't. I'm not too familiar.
Okay. I gotta throw you some links. I should send some shit to your.
Yeah, you gotta shoot me some links, put me on game, man, so I know what's going on.
Yeah, that's what I do out there. You know, I do interviews, but I'm a producer out there. I produce beats for French artists and shit like that. So,
Okay.
shit, man. So you can hear.
Yeah.
It. So, friends got talent too. We got some real hip hop out there.
Damn, yeah, I gotta start thinking big, cause we need some records with the ones that's doing it the right way over there.
Hell yeah. Yeah, the ones that, you know, represent for the culture, just like yourself, you know, cause people, you know, heard your music and they heard the famous stuff that you did on the, you know, mostly like your trap vibes and everything. But they gotta know that you're also, you know, certified MC, you know what I'm saying, been doing your thing in the underground for a while, and you always represented the independent side of it.
Word.
And being an entrepreneur and everything with your brand still moving and shit. So what's the hardest part about being a hip hop entrepreneur?
The hardest part, I mean, for me, you know, it's always, everything is a journey and gonna have ups and downs. I think the hardest part is building the team. You know, sometimes we come in and we try to place our homies in places, or we try to, you know, work with people that we think got the juice, and like, you know, and maybe they might give us a little bit of the game, but they're not giving us all the game. And we gotta walk that journey and then kind of learn the hard way.
Real shit.
I think just like having a strong team is one of the most important parts of like being in the music industry. But I know that, like, you know, most MCs have a hard time like trusting people and allowing people in their circle. And I think that's the hardest part. Sometimes it's kind of like spreading your wings and allowing people to come in and help you out that you trust. That's one of the most difficult things, because the music, the doing shows, the doing interviews, the traveling, all that comes with it. You know, your body kind of like prepares for it. You can mentally prepare for it and grow into the artist that you want to be. That seems difficult in the beginning, but that shit gets a lot easier, you know?
With the right people is easier. And I think, you know, like you said, it's hard to, you know, get a strong team together, and especially that those members of the team gotta respect their lane. You know what I'm saying? And not step on the stuff that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like a football team or basketball team. You know, everybody got a mission. They gotta respect that, follow their lane, and not, you know, be serious about it and just trust. You know,
Absolutely.
Trust the process. That's what we say. You know.
Trust the process.
And talking about, you know, entrepreneurs and stuff like that, I know you went on tour with Strange Music before, and let's talk about Tech Nine. He's the highest paid artist because in the independent music game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stamina, I'll be there forever be. Take away by the demons I never beat. Weather when I bust a rhythm, I come with the heater. Cleverly, nigga, nothing will never beat. So killer, flowzilla, gorilla, influence a felony. I'll be in the line, hella doing time for the Tech Nine.
You know, the guy right here is a true legend when it comes to, you know, marketing himself and staying true to himself. You know what I'm saying? And staying independent. And what have you learned, you know, from the guy?
Man, I learned a lot from Tech Nine. Just to piggyback off of what I was saying, build a strong team. Build a strong team that's operating around you and that represents you. And you guys can move strongly and like really get out here and like touch the people and touch the world. Tech Nine is he an OG, but you know, he a professional. You're professional with everything he do. He got all his ducks in a row. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything that he doing is running smoothly, you know? Although I slightly tweak my shit on my end on how I run things, only just because I'm coming up in a different time. But I feel like Tech Nine is where he's at because of the infrastructure that he created for himself. You know what I'm saying? To try to like, you know, we dealing with grown men out here and grown women and alcohol and weed and like intoxication and shit like that. And, you know, but you pushing a brand. So you got to find a way to make sure that like there's a balance with all of that. And I learned that with Tech Nine, he has his way of doing it. And I learned a lot from that.
And what's the next business venture that you're going to go in, you know? Because you're into music, of course. You got your clothing line too. And, you know, you into the cannabis business as well. You know, shout out to all the stoners out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. Honestly, I want to put a barbershop on the east side of Las Vegas, you know. It's just something small that I want to do, but like, I'm gonna take it one step at a time type of nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's something that I really want to do. You know, I know a lot of barbers, you know, that's not stationed in the city, you know, they just kind of like freelancing a little bit. And I want to create a spot where, you know, they can get their legit money and bring their clientele to one spot and maybe build some culture on the east side of Vegas. So that's something that I'm kind of like focused on. And then, you know, my kids is playing basketball. So I'm thinking about doing some little traveling basketball teams, you know, based around them. Yeah, man, just having fun with it right now. Just figuring out how to plant my seeds. But
you should try like doing like basketball camps in Europe or some stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, that'd be fire. Yeah, bring it to Europe. Hell yeah.
I know a lot of American people are doing that, you know. People like coaches, like old players from back in the days, you know, they come here, teach the young people about that. So, you know, French people, they like that shit, you know what I'm saying? They're seeing people that, you know, came from all over the world.
Yeah, that's fire. That's good to know. Hell yeah. Thank you for letting me know that.
Yeah, you know, it's different when you have somebody from another country to teach you about, you know, about the sport that you like. So, you know.
100%. I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about the weed, man. You know what I'm saying? I know you're in the hotel room right now, so you cannot really smoke, I think. But I gotta ask you some question, my man.
Nah, it's all good. Yeah, I'm up in this motherfucker. They ain't gonna find me.
Let me ask you a question about weed, my man. Without mentioning California, where's the best place to find the finest weed, bro?
Some of the finest weed without mentioning California. Shit, Vegas. You could come to Vegas. Like, we got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna hold you, man. Like, Vegas wanna keep up with the best of them. You know, like everything that Vegas do, they wanna do it the best. Like, we just start getting sports, they trying to do it the biggest. We got weed, they trying to make sure it's the strongest. Like, we got some really good strains in Vegas. So like, if you ever feel like, oh, I wanna come to America, like, but I know Cali got the best weed, like, nah, you could get some really good weed in Vegas, some of the best.
Okay, good shit. And what about the price? Is it the same in California?
Nah, you gonna get better prices in Cali for sure. Vegas is Vegas. They gonna get theirs. Nah, but it's some good prices. It's some good prices, and then it's some high prices. Even California has some high prices. Like, you go to some of them cookie stores and some of them locations that's like in the nicer locations, the price can get up there. So it's just really about the level that you're trying to smoke at. Okay.
And let me ask you this. Do you think that Amsterdam is overrated?
Do I think Amsterdam is what?
Overrated.
No, actually, I don't. I mean, the weed is like, well, I ain't never really heard nobody be like, oh, Amsterdam got the best weed in the world. Like, I think Amsterdam. Oh, do people say that?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. Well, yeah, that would be an overrated statement.
Okay, fun in Amsterdam.
You know I will, man.
Okay then.
I believe so. Cause
I'm French and I'm telling you, it's overrated.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you, like, what's not overrated is the experience. Like, Amsterdam got the setup that needs to be the setup. Like, even if we in America took what Amsterdam is doing, you know, they wouldn't be able to call stoners criminals. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they embrace their stoner community in Amsterdam.
Yep. And
we
they
criminalize
the way, you know, for everybody.
Yeah, we criminalize our stoner community in America. Like, we like, oh, you smoking weed, you got weed, you a criminal. And that's crazy to like,
What's up, man?
You know, that's like, oh, you robbed a bank or you took something from somebody, but oh, that's the same thing as like smoking weed in your own vicinity and having a lot of it, right? Or growing it, and it's fucking insane, right? So Amsterdam to me isn't overrated just because they doing it better than anybody else is doing it, right? Like even if the weed isn't the best weed, fuck it. I'll take less stronger weed and the criminal aspect being taken away than fucking like this bullshit we doing over here. Like in one city we good, and then we go to the next city and we can go to jail for 5 years for having the same amount of weed that we had in that other city. That shit don't make no sense, right? So yeah, I love Amsterdam just because I feel like they treating their people with respect.
Real shit. Yeah, they got a love for the stoner culture, you know.
They do. Like, oh, y'all want some coffee shops? Cool. Do it in the coffee shops. We'll respect it. Don't be doing it nowhere else. And boom. You know what I mean? And stoners is like, for sure. We'll go there. We'll buy it. We'll sit in the coffee shop. We'll get our little smoke on and we'll go about our day.
Yes, sir. Because is it different like in California? Because I went to Canada to get weed in the facilities, and you don't even see the weed. Like it's like you in the pharmacy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, Canada's a little different. Yeah, I remember being in Canada and it being a little more hidden.
Yeah.
I'm like, why y'all hiding the weed like this? Yeah, but nah, in Cali and Vegas, like you can absolutely see the weed, like, and that's what I'm saying, man. Like, you know, some of these cities, like the weed is completely on display for you, you know? So to go to another city and then they're like, you're a criminal for having that same shit.
Yeah, that's some
bullshit. That shit is backwards to me, and I can't wait till like we all get on the same page.
And what do you think right now about what happened with the cannabis culture and everything? Like we've seen a lot of countries that have legalized the weed, and a lot of states too in America. So what do you think about that? Like, do you enjoy like seeing the people are more open-minded now?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I would like I said, I would like to see them like be like, let's just make it legal everywhere for the whole country, because we realize that people are using this for, you know, some medical reasons, you know, for all the different reasons that marijuana can be used for. It's documented. If there's proof, it's like, it's not like these things aren't out there, right? Like what it can do for people, how it can help people. It is, you know, I just think that, you know, marijuana takes away from that dollar bill, that other dollar bill that they trying to get. You know what I'm saying? Like, if motherfuckers is smoking weed for their chronic pains and to help them go to sleep, and they not getting sleeping pills, or they not getting pain pills, or muscle relaxer, whatever the fuck it is. Like, if motherfuckers are smoking too much weed, then they taking away from that other dollar, right? So it's really just about them being greedy, selfish, trying to figure out how they can, you know, say, fuck that dollar. How can we make money off of this? You know, that's how it gets a little more expensive, you know what I'm saying? But it's just way better than having people on that artificial shit, you know what I'm saying?
No shit. And what about like I always ask myself, like, I was in California, like if weed is legal in Cali, right? So what if you smoke in your car? Do they do like the swap thing on your tongue? Nah,
like I ain't never had the police like run up on me while I was smoking in the car or anything like that. But I actually don't even know what they do. But like,
because here that's what they do.
That's what they do. Like I know it's considered like a DUI. So like out here they're like in Vegas, I don't know how they do it in Cali, you know, but you know, I'm from Vegas. So in Vegas, what they do is kind of treat it like you was drinking alcohol and like take you out the car and try to get you to walk a straight line and shit like that. And they like watching you to see if you gonna like,
815.
oh, he high, right? Like you like, all right, man. I just can't. I don't got good balance on me. Nah, but like that's how it be. That's how I think it is. At least that was the one experience that I had. But then again, I wasn't smoking in the car. I fucked around and was asleep in the car. And they walked up on me and had me doing all the shit. Yep.
Yeah, that's what they do. Even if you're not smoking, if it smells like weed in the car, they gonna put that shit on your tongue, my bro. And guess what? They take your license away for 6 months, my man.
Oh shit! Yeah, damn, that's crazy.
I always talk about that with American people. They'll be amazed. Like here in France, it's still illegal, but you can go like to a regular shop where you buy cigarettes and you can buy rolling papers. You can buy bongs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
illegal, but they selling all the shit that like promotes it.
And blunts too. Like who's smoking tobacco and blunts, bro? Nobody does this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's for weed.
Right, they know what they doing.
Yeah, they know what they're doing, bro. They're just taxing people. You know, that's what they do. So let's get back to the music, man. If you had 3 words to define your music, define yourself, what could you say?
3 words. I would say confident, passionate, and spiritual.
Yeah.
That's how I would describe myself. Like, you know, I'm extremely confident in like who I am and what I do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm passionate about my shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a spiritual human, you know. I know that we all got shit that we going through. I can see the light in people sometimes, you know what I mean? And I'm humbled to give my praises to where they belong, right? So yeah, that's how I would describe myself.
And if you had any advice, bro, for the young, you know, upcoming rappers that might be watching this interview right now, and that want to follow the same way, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to get signed, but follow your way, the independent way, get your own money. What could you say to the young ones, bro?
Honestly, you know, the world has changed so much, niggas can't even really follow my way, right? Like, you know, the grind is different now. You know, I can't even give niggas the gems and the pieces that I took to get here. Like, niggas don't even do that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, the grind is completely different. But what I would tell somebody in today's age that's like trying to get it in is fucking just don't stop. You know, like, I've watched this shit change. It feels like a million times. Like, this shit is constantly evolving, constantly changing, you know what I'm saying? But the one thing I never did was stop and look back at it like, oh, this shit changing. Let me take a break until I can figure out how to work. Nah, I just was like, oh, it's changing, fucking, I'm gonna change with it. Sometimes we get stuck in our ways and the way that we wanna do things, and we try to be that way through every single stage, and you can't be like that. Nope. I would tell young artists, just evolve with the evolvement that's happening around you. That don't mean you gotta change. It just means you might have to operate different. Where you might have been motherfucking, you know, putting all your homies on game and putting everybody in your city on game, and you ain't really have to utilize the internet, you know? But in order to get the world on your shit, you might have to work the internet a little bit. Yeah. You know, some people gonna choose like they different apps that they fuck with, whether it's TikTok or whatever the fuck, Snapchat, Instagram, you know, motherfuckers gonna work whatever they work. But just like, as you see things popping up, work the shit that you can work, attempt. So you can look back and be like, oh, I attempt that. Like, I at least tried that and tried to get my shit somewhere. Like, don't be too cool to like support yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers be too cool to like push their own shit. So I would just say, man, don't stop. Don't fucking stop. You know what I mean? That's my advice to everybody.
That's some real shit, man. Because, you know, we cannot really take a break. In this era right now, that, you know, like you say, the game is different. People, like, I don't like to say that, but it's almost like fast food. You know, you're trying to get your food, you know, ASAP. And people are listening and consuming music the same way, you know.
Word, that's
sometimes
real.
They're not even listening to the whole shit. Like, they listen to a song for 1 minute, then skip to the other one. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're used to do it. This new generation, crazy.
Oh, well, now the artists noticed it, and they like, fuck it, we gonna get them minute songs.
Yeah.
You know, the new artists, that's why I say it's a lot different. You know, like when I was coming in the game, you know, niggas was still doing 3 verses on the song. Like full-blown 4-minute songs, like full songs, you know? And I seen the game change where I'm like, yo, niggas is not listening to that 3rd verse no more. Like they going to the next song. You start making shorter songs, you know what I'm saying? And like, some of this shit can be frustrating at times. I've dealt with it too, you know, don't get me wrong. It's not like I've glided through this shit. Like, I'll be like, damn, niggas ain't buying CDs no more. I'm like, damn, niggas don't want that third verse no more. Nah, these niggas is annoying. You know what I'm saying? You like, damn. But you just move with the times and you grow with the times, and like everything is a full circle. So like, be able to do it all, because once it circles back around, a lot of people get pushed out the way because they can't do it the original way. You know, I'ma always be solid, bro, because I came in this game doing it the original way you're supposed to do it. Yeah. Some of these artists come in the game doing it the way that it's evolving, but it's gonna circle back and they gonna be fucked. You know what I'm saying? So it's better to just like take every step and don't skip none. Because once you skip something, it's gonna circle back, homie. Yeah, and that shit can get weird for you.
And when you went through like a different era, when you actually had to have skills, you know what I'm saying, to be in the rap game, I think, you know, you think different, you know, mentally. When those new artists hit, you know, they become famous and everything, that's cool, they get a little money. But when this shit stop and they gonna fail, bro, it's gonna be hard for them, you know. But when you come from a different era, when you had ups and downs, I think you're ready for that. You know, like let's go back like to the entrepreneurial stuff. Like there's a phrase that says an entrepreneur is gonna fail 7 times before, you know, finally, you know, gets to his best shit, his prime. It's battle shit, you know. Hip hop is competition, man. Especially now in this music industry in 2022, you know, and beyond. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fight every day.
Every day.
Yeah, man. And you were talking about CDs. What you think about like artists doing back like CDs or vinyls, but limited edition? You know, only like 100 copies there with the autograph in it. What you think about that?
I literally just did it.
Mm-hmm.
For this new DIZZYLAND album. We did it because we came up in that era, you know what I'm saying, and now like the CDs are more like collectible items, like, so we make sure we sign them. I got a vinyl player, I'll be slapping the vinyl, so I know that people be, you know, the vinyls are like probably the most popular physical.
It's the most classic one, you know what I'm saying, the best.
Yeah, it's the class. It's the classic one. It don't really go anywhere. Like, and they have vinyl players and shit now that you can get for all cheap and shit. But the CD, like cars don't really make CD players no more. So like it has completely gravitated away from that, right?
Only if you check the hoopty.
Nah, yeah, unless you got that hoop. Yeah. But nah, bro, I think it's still a cool thing. I still love to do it. I mean, we really, when we first got in the game, I mean, all we did was slang CDs, homie. Like, I mean, I would go get 500. Like, I would invest in 500. When I was first trying to get on, I would invest in 500 CDs and just go around Vegas giving them out. Mm-hmm. I didn't make $1 for none of my shit until I got with my first label that signed me, right? Because I just wanted people to hear me. So the CDs was like, is a big part. That's why I say I can't even tell niggas my grind, right? Because, you know, niggas can't go out and hand out CDs no more because niggas don't have CD players on hand.
For sure.
Like how they did, you know, back in 2009, 2010, you know, I mean, if you dropped a CD and it went in stores, you was the man. Like, oh, I could walk in like this like Walmart or Best Buy and buy your CD. Whoa,
yeah.
This dude is on the next level. So that's where we was trying to reach. Yep. But they'll always have a special place in my heart. You know what I mean?
So yo, when is the next time you guys are coming to Europe with DJ Hoppa? You guys gotta do something, man.
Yeah, man, we coming, man. I had to clean up some things on the back end for me to be able to leave the country again. And they finally getting cleaned up. So I'm about to be back. Hopefully I'm out there. If I'm not out there at the end of the year, I'll definitely be out there at the top of the year of next year. But I plan to come back to Europe and do it the right way, man. And not only just come to tour and get money, but like I want to come and like build, you know, with the Europe scene and like with the artists, with the people, and see some of the different
collaboration,
some of the different things we can really do.
Yeah. You know, everything is possible. When you come out there, bro, let me know. You know.
I absolutely will. Trust me, you'll know.
Yeah, we gonna make some shit happen. You know, that's what I like to do. You know, Mixtape Addict is like that. I build, you know, bridges, you know, between Europe and the US. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? When I make songs.
That's super dope, bro. Super dope, man.
US rapper here or French rapper here, mix it together.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. That's tight, man. That's super tight.
It's hip hop, man. You know, sharing the knowledge, sharing the good music. That's what we do, man. And let me ask you a last question, man. Now that you link up, you know, again with DJ Hoppa, and you just dropped this project, and I think that you found your sound. You know, that's my opinion as your music producer, a DJ, that you found your sound. You know, that guy right there and your voice mixed together is something crazy. So, are you planning on like doing several albums together?
Yeah, we gonna do more, man. And Hoppa won't be the only producer that I do a project with. Like, you know, for my first 10 years, what I did was like mix all of my producers that I fucked with and threw them on one album. And you got your DIZZY WRIGHT sound. But it's a little bit like, oh, he versatile. He could do a little bit of all of it, right? Like, I'm not gonna say it's sloppy or messy, but it's hard to identify with the records that you fuck with the most, right? So it's like I got some of my fans that's like, man, I really fuck with the Hoppa type of beats and like gravitate towards the album for those records. And like got a couple people that's like, oh, I fuck with the Reezy beats or the Money Montage beats. And like, so what I want to do, like, you know, to kick off this like next 10 years, I was like, I wanted to cultivate the sound with these producers so my fans could be able to identify with the sound that they enjoy the most. And I'm not just mixing it all in, you know, making them all fuck with the same thing just because, you know, that's the formula that I'm doing. So with Hoppa, I feel like the fans that really fuck with the Hoppa sound really have something that they can like gravitate towards and stand on completely fully. You know, and some of the fans that fuck with maybe some of the more up-tempo shit or like, you know, the more bouncy shit, you know what I'm saying? They'll have something that they can gravitate to as well. It'll all be DIZZY WRIGHT and real shit, but it'll just be a little more easier to identify. So I wanted to kick that off with Hoppa, and we're gonna continue to do it. Like there'll be a DIZZYLAND 2, a DIZZYLAND 3, you know what I'm saying? And we'll keep it going. I like to spread things out. You know what I mean? I did a Golden Age 2 and a State of Mind 2. I've been thinking about doing a Golden Age 3 and a State of Mind 3. But I've done so many projects that I just be liking to spread them out and make it so it's like, I'm not like trying to force anything, you know what I mean? So in a nutshell, yeah, me and Hoppa gonna keep it rocking.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. I can't wait to hear the new shit. You know, that album right there is fucking fire. Everybody that's watching, you know, make sure you go check out the project, man. It's real hip hop right there. You know, that's what we represent. That's that good shit, man.
They know who I am, I get ambushed. Mess with the fam and get your ass whooped. Tell the rap game this ambush. I'm not scared, I ride on every one of y'all.
Salute to you.
Man, thank you, brother.
And do you have any last words, man, for the people that watch the interview until the end?
Hey, man, just when I come to Europe, y'all come out and see the show. I promise it's going to be an amazing show.
Sure.
I will be there. And, yeah, y'all can follow me on all social medias. On Instagram, I'm Dizzy Hippie, Hippie with a Y. And on everything else, it's DIZZY WRIGHT, Right with a W. You know what I'm saying? And holla at me. I fuck with the fans. I love the fans. And I respond. You know, I'm not one of them dudes that don't respond. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no bots running my shit. It is your boy. So holla at me and I'll holla back.
Yes, sir. Everybody that's watching, you heard right. Make sure you go check out the music and get the merchandising too. You know, get some clothes, get some fire shit too.
Yeah. Get fly, man. We got it. My Still Moving brand and my DIZZY WRIGHT merch, man. Go get fly. You know what I'm saying? Take care of yourself. I got a catalog of music. I'm on tour right now celebrating my 10-year anniversary. So I've dropped the project every year for 10 years. So if you don't know nothing about me, just go back and start from the beginning, and just you can hear the growth and how we got to where we at now. And
yes, sir.
Now we in the DIZZYLAND, baby.
Yeah. And I had a question I thought, I forgot to ask you. The artwork for DIZZYLAND, was that inspired by Michael Jackson?
Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't actually. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'll be honest with you. Back in 2009, right before I graduated high school, I did a song called DIZZYLAND, and I put it on MySpace.
Okay.
And I recorded it in these white boys studio, and they never gave me the session.
What?
So I never got that. So I just had this record on MySpace for years.
Damn, okay.
And like couldn't do nothing with it. Like, and this was before I ever uploaded anything to YouTube. I didn't know nothing about YouTube. I didn't know nothing about like iTunes. Like all of the shit that we use today was brand spanking fucking new for me. Like,
yeah.
Only thing I knew, like even MySpace was mad new, bro. And I didn't have a computer in my house. I had to go to the library to like use the computer and shit, right? Like niggas ain't had no computer. But I had this song called DIZZYLAND, and I lost that record, and I always wanted to like tie that back around. I always thought that was like a dope concept that I had came up with. And now we fucking 13 years later,
that's great,
dropping a project called DIZZYLAND.
Everything like, that happened, in your career and everything, that's crazy.
Yeah, bro. And I never got that. I never got that session. I never got to get that record. And it was the best sounding record that I had at the time. Like, they recorded it and mixed it and made it sound all good, and like never gave me the session for it. But I put it on MySpace. It was on there for years, and then I fucking deleted my MySpace, and it's going forever. But the album's out.
Hell yeah. Make sure you go check it out, man. That's crazy, what you just say. That story right there as well.
I got homies that's with me to this day that they know, like, cause we was about to beat them up to get that record. Like we was about to, we was about to fuck them up to try to get that record. But niggas was trying to take the higher road to get to where we was trying to get back in the day. Like, but we ain't like, at first I was just trying to drop music on MySpace. I really wasn't trying to be like no artist. You know what I'm saying? I really thought I was gonna hoop. Like I thought hooping was my dream. And then I didn't get to hoop my senior year because I had to do all these after school classes to graduate. So that's how all this music shit got popping. Like I started taking it serious and shit. And yeah, man, it is super dope to like 13 years later to tie that name back into a project and with my dog DJ Hoppa. So yeah, it's super dope. It's way better this way.
I can't wait until I hear the new stuff, man. And hopefully we'll meet in Europe, make some moves, bro.
No doubt, man. When I come out there, we definitely gonna kick it. We're gonna smoke. We're gonna do it all the way the right way.
I'll let you taste some Moroccan ashes that I got, bro. Shit is fire, y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Put me on game.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for your time, my bro.
Hey, thank you, brother. Until next time, man.
Peace, my bro.
Peace, brother.